Today we were doing a cool diving video. We're gonna be checking out a sunken object. I don't know what it is yet, out here in Loudon, Tennessee. We were out here before and we noticed something big and giant on the sonar. So let's go see what it is. We got Jeremy up on the sonar up here. What's it looking like?
I don't know. It could be anything. I vote spaceship. But I've been wrong before.
40 feet. It's a little deep. So the boat ramp's like straight ahead here. I didn't get a great image the other day of what it actually is, but it kind of looked like a mess. Kind of looked like something I didn't want to dive on, but I'm curious. Dude, that almost looks like the shape of a car. But you're shooting 80, so I think it's too small. Alright, here it is. What is this thing?
It looks like a mess when you go right over the top.
Yeah, that looks like a mess.
One more time.
It's pretty big. I mean, the boat ramp is right there. We have never been out here before, but the visibility looks like it's to be okay. It's kind of green. I don't know if the river's high or not. See anything?
Amazing shot earlier. I don't know where it went. You touching me?
No.
How dare you?
I would never do that.
See, now I don't know what the heck. That's got to be. I saw a boat earlier, and now I don't see a boat. Let's go back to 90.
Let's throw the live scan up.
This ain't gonna do nothing.
It'll tell us for sure what this thing is. The sonar, the down imaging, what we have here, just looks, you know, it's a straight down image. But this big pole right here, which I know we have a messy boat, but that gives us a live image. It's like real time. That's really cool.
My boat is not missing. This is like the most organized thing has ever been.
It is so organized. We don't have wires anywhere.
Everything is exactly where I wanted it to be. Okay, so it's after this. That's the sunken something that used to float.
Large.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm also going too fast. It's a lot longer than that.
Oh yeah.
Now,
that thing is giant. I think it is a boat, or is it like a?
It's got to be a boat, but it almost looks. I don't know how old of a boat it is, because it looks kind of beat up and old.
Ooh, this is really old.
Could be of historic significance.
So there's some history in this town. It's like from the early 1800s, from what I was seeing.
Oh yeah.
I think the water tower said like 1817.
Yeah, pretty old.
Something like that. 1810s.
1810s.
So
20 feet.
But it looks still kind of together. I don't know. That's. I might have to go down and investigate.
Do a little scuba diving.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you was broke down. I fixed it. I said, well, they're broke down. I know how that is.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Give it a couple hours, it might be.
I hope not.
Never know.
Scuba diving's up for me.
Yeah. There's an old ship right here. We pretty much wanted to take a look at it and see what's going on.
A ship?
Well, it's a boat, but it looks pretty big for a boat, so.
Yeah.
Maybe there's fish around it.
Probably is.
Oh, there's fish out here. I saw some yesterday on my camera.
I fished all morning. I hung something, but I don't know what it was. It got over. It went around one of them concrete things and sawed the line off. Broke it off. It was good fish. I don't know what it was. And I caught a drum, big old drum.
Huh.
So 2 bites. Caught one and lost it.
All right, got all my gear on. We're gonna get down there and check out this. I guess it's a big old ship. I don't know if anybody knows about it. Maybe it was sunk on purpose to get rid of. But I'm also gonna look around the area and see if we can find any treasures while I'm down there. Because there's a lot of history out here too. There is nothing worse than poor customer service. If you're a decision maker at your business, my sponsor Nextiva can help make your customer experience look as polished as a Fortune 500 company without needing a $1 billion budget. Nextiva Business Cloud Phone System lets you talk, text, and video chat with your teammates, customers, anywhere, anytime, and on any device. Your team will be able to make and receive calls reliably with crystal clear call quality. You'll worry less about missing important calls or frustrating customers with poor connections. All communications take place in one streamlined system. You can even share call and contact notes across the team. It'll really make it feel like your whole team's in one office, even if they're not. Nextiva is super easy to set up and manage. Your phone system shouldn't be rocket science, and Nextiva makes it really simple so you can focus on the more important things. Nextiva is built with scalability in mind. Their flexible plans are designed to grow with your business. It's easy to add new users, and their pricing is transparent. They also have amazing customer service. Nextiva's support system is fast and effective. You won't be waiting days for responses or getting the runaround. Your issues will be resolved quickly, keeping your business running smoothly. Let me tell you guys, this is the gear to stop losing sales due to a poor phone system. You can go to trynextiva.com/AdamBrown and check out the link down in the description. You can get 50% off your plan today. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna lie, that fish scared the crap out of me. And I have no idea what that thing was, but he was a monster. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any idea what that thing was. I think that fisherman was saying there was like a bunch of walleye out here. Maybe some bass and catfish. I don't know. But, so, immediately I realized the anchor was not on the target on the ship we were trying to find. So, I'm going around trying to see if I can find it myself. You can see it's pretty, there's a lot of shells, sandy, rocky, there's some random things here. So I think this is the console from an old motorboat. Maybe there is a second boat crashed out here and wrecked. So since I didn't see the boat right off the bat, I'm going around looking to see if I can find any treasures along the way and then hopefully run up on this boat. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this thing, I literally thought it was a Bowie knife, but it was just a rock that was shaped conveniently like a knife. Found myself part of a little fishing pole here, but still have not located the boat. So I keep swimming, and finally I find the remains of what appear to be a super old wooden ship. Now here I'm going around the edge. I am so curious on what this thing actually looked like in its heyday. But it looks like there's like square pins or square like rebar rods going down the sides of this boat. And you can see this wood is just going away. I mean, there is not much left. That's the front of the boat, I believe. And I'm swimming right in the middle of it. It is pretty much just completely decayed underwater. But with the square nails, I know that's probably got to be, you know, late 1800s. I'm guessing 1800s at some point, because this is an old wooden ship, and you can just tell the age on this thing. So that's the bottom boards right there. And I don't know if it was an old like fishing boat, cargo ship, or what, based on where it is. I know there was ferries going across here, so I'm guessing probably cargo of some sort, but it is just fascinating.
looking at these old wooden planks. I know the visibility is not great, but you get the idea.
There's the wall.
So I'm a little bit confused on the age of this based on the metal pins that are going in the sides of this boat. We thought it was like metal railings on a more modern boat, but you can see there's like metal rods holding the wood together, it seems like. It did look like a square shape, which I know is older. But it was my understanding that these old wooden boats were all held together by wooden pegs and pins and some sort of like cloth or sap like in between the boards. And I don't know if this is relevant to this boat, but it looks like an old concrete block anchor of some sort. I feel like that's not relevant to the boat, but still it was interesting. So I keep on diving around and I find this, what I think is a wagon wheel of some sort. You can see all the spikes going around it, like the old, I think it's the old wooden spikes and the wheel rim right there that fell off. I have no clue what this came off of, but it almost seemed like a wagon wheel of sorts. Although the pictures of other ones I've seen underwater usually have the wheel, they usually stay together intact. So I was trying to find some sort of picture of what I think this boat might be, but the more I was looking at pictures and thinking about it, I think this might be an old ferry boat of some sort, and it might have crashed in that, because I was finding these pictures of ferry boats with old cars, old wagons, and horses that they carried. This might have been an old crash site for a ferry boat that went down with like a wagon or an old Model T or one of these old cars with wooden wheels. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts, but I think it's pretty interesting for sure. All right, so yeah, the anchor was not on the boat.
I was wondering, you went upstream.
I just kept going and trying to find it. Eventually, I found it. I don't know if it was like two different halves or what, but it's super old wooden boat.
Does it have
probably from the 1800s, huh?
Does it have metal railings and all that?
It was like, well, no, it wasn't metal railings. It was like the wood going up, and just
was it
the rebar or whatever. No, it was super old, like the bottom of an old wooden ship. And I think I found like a wagon wheel.
Really?
It might have been, but it was like the post, but then the axle part with a bunch of the spikes going around it. Maybe not a wagon wheel, but it's some sort of wheel. Some sort of wheel axle thing. I saw one bottle, but it was new. It wasn't. Visibility's okay, dude. There's some monster fish. It scared me. Might be the giant walleye. I don't know my fish, but.
Catfish?
It wasn't a catfish. No, it was like a big, ugly gray fish. Instead of walleyes.
I thought walleyes were catfish. No, maybe not. I don't know.
It wasn't a catfish. I don't know. I got it on video.
Curious?
Yeah, you did. But it was like. They were monsters.
Great.
So be prepared for that.
Deal with that. Well, let's pull the anchor and go down where we want.
Well, that's pretty cool, yeah.
Check that out.
It wasn't too cold. I mean, it was kind of cool to see that old ship and see some history. If you guys know the age, let me know in the comments. I just wanted to show you guys this video really quick. We're gonna be doing some other treasure hunting videos on the channel down those bridges. If you see over there, we're gonna be going around. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys don't want to miss those videos. I think we're gonna find some cool stuff down there. Apparently there's like an old ferry crossing or some more history down that way. But right here we just saw this boat and I was like, you know what? I don't usually dive on boats. And I don't know if you can even call it much of a boat anymore. But it's cool. It was cool, yeah. So, nice short adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.